Hi guys, how are you doing? Hope you're well. My name is Gemma and the play I'm reviewing today is The Agency, which was on at the King's Arms for 3 nights as part of the Greater Manchester Fringe Festival. So straight away we saw the set. It was very bright, it was very eye-catching. The visuals reminded me very much of a BBC sitcom you'd see on the telly, so that was wonderful to see straight away. The actors came out straight away hitting you with the comedy performances. The set, well, it's based on a actors agency, a cooperative actors agency run by actors. So straight away we knew there was going to be a lot of comedy lines in there. Each actor and character brought something to the play. They were all very different, stereotypical actors we all meet in everyday life. There was one super organised character called Janine, played by Marie Friend, reminded me very much so of my first agent. Super organised, one of those people you just envy because they're so organised. There was a ditzy character called Jem. No comment. There was a reference actually, someone mentioned Jem. And a lot of the audience looked at me. I can't think why. So yeah, one of the characters called Jem. Lots of modern day references to Love Island and social media and Instagram. A lot of cliches in there of actors we all meet, as I say. One of them, oh goodness me, the nepotism in the industry. One actor represented, very much so. It was brilliant. We've all met them. We've all met one who reels off their CV and people they know in the industry when you first meet them. There was one of them. There was a ex-soap star who was clinging on to that fame, and we've definitely all met them. So yes, John Tewart was the writer and he acted in it as well, did John. I caught up with John afterwards and I was saying some of the lines were just golden. And he said, well, Jem, I worked in an agency myself and a lot of the lines in there actually I wrote down from working in the agency and from hearing stories of actors auditioning and horror stories and hilarious stories. So a lot of them are genuine. I'm sure he changed the names to protect people. I don't see why this can't be a sitcom on the telly. For me, it was a taster. It was a pilot of what definitely could be a series. I think, John, you need to get in there straight away and get pitching to those television production companies. I think bravo to the cast. We were in a black box essentially in the King's Arms and we're in the middle of a crazy heat wave. I'm not exaggerating, it must have been 40 degrees in there. We all were using our programmes as fans. So yeah, it was very hot. So bravo to the cast for getting through that and obviously the audience as well for getting through that. I think it was very modern day, a lot of nod to social media and, as I say, modern day influences. It was a lovely feel-good play. It was a happy ending and we all went away with a smile on his face. Now, comedy, you can go wrong, and obviously comedy and jokes, as I mentioned quite a lot with stand-up comedy reviews, they're very kind of personal and personal taste. But this one was very relatable, not just to actors. You know, there were some belting golden lines in there. One of them, one of the first lines, they answered the phone, one of the characters, and it was clear they were talking to someone who wanted representation as an actor, and she says, oh no, I'm sorry, we don't represent walk-ons as in extras. And then they said, oh, you know, they must have said, oh well, I've been in stuff, and then she said, I'm sorry, the nativity doesn't count. And the audience straight away went with that, and that got us straight away. So yeah, I think it's very risky with comedy, especially at the Fringe. It is it's personal taste, as we all know. But yes, I think the references, the cliches, the lovable characters, everyone was so different and lovable in their own way. The actors really acted their socks off and we were howling in the audience. And as I say, it was a very hot day and a lot of us just wanted to get out and get some air. So from me, I'm giving The Agency 4 stars. Standout actors for me, Nancy Monaghan, I hope I've pronounced that right, Guy, John Tewart, who was the writer, and Eddie, Matthew Gordon played Eddie. I loved him. He was my favourite. I just wanted to mother him. What a darling. Great to see some familiar faces. Stay tuned for my next review. The Greater Manchester Fringe is almost at an end, but we've still got approximately a week left to catch some. So get down there and support your local theatre, actors, writers and directors. See you soon.